All right, I am up to enhance my RV speedometer lighting, and I kind of want to show you what I've done. I've taken a plastic strip cover for LEDs, and I have mounted a short LED along the back. And I've used a roll of LEDs, cut them to length, used these connectors, and hooked it up onto this. And then I've added in, of course, connectors to go into the dash. So I'm going to mount this on the top of the speedometer and see if it adds extra lighting for during the day so we can see the speedometer. Okay, here is what I'm going to do. I saw this on another video. So I've taken the LED light strip and I've put it in a plastic shield to try to soften the light. And then we're going to put it on and see how it looks down below. Okay, here we go. So this is my results on adding lighting to the dash. I saw this actually on another YouTube program. The only difference I did is I added a lens over the top of the LEDs to make them so they don't not so individual light bulbs, more a softer light. And if I turn the lights on, this is what it looks like with the lights on. So that kind of gives you how that ended up turning out. And then what I did, move this back, I actually went and taped this LED over the top and put it in here so that it'll be over the top of the dash lights. And I didn't go all the way around. I just went over the top to try not so much light. If I decide it's too much light at night, I can always put a dimmer on it and put a switch on and dimmer it down. Okay, there it is. One more thing I want to share with you. As you see my gauge cluster here, this is a 2014 Sunstar 26HE. And this gauge cluster was made between 2009 and 2019. But I will tell you, if you noticed, let's see if I can turn, well, you can, I don't know if you can see it or not because you got the lights on it, but in actuality, none of the needles are lit up on this cluster. Now, I sent this over to Circuit Board Medic. They took a look at it. It is non-repairable. So we would have to have a new cluster to get lighted needles. It's had a failure. The problem with that is this cluster has become obsolete. And although I continue to try to search for a replacement cluster, at the moment, I have not found one. I found one refurbished one. They wanted like $1,900 on a refurbished one. And this cluster normally would be $300–400. You can find earlier versions or later versions, but not this particular one. If somebody does know where there is one, let me know. I'd love to source it up and get the needles on my gauges. All my gauges work, everything works fine. It's just that none of the needles, whatever circuit that runs the lighting for the needles, is burnt out. And they said non-repairable. So if you lose this cluster and they can't repair it, it's a problem. Just want to give you a heads up on that. That's 2009 to 2019, I believe, is the years this cluster was made, and it is very difficult to source. Hope that helps y'all. If you have any questions, let me know. If you find a way to source this cluster where it doesn't cost $2,000 to get one, let me know in the comments. All right, thanks.